Table tennis is the most complex sport in the world. I don't know why, but I could never play table tennis. I am horrible at this game right here, bro. This is a hard thing to do. First of all, it looked complex as hell anyways. Like, you gotta play on this small table, hitting this small ass ball with these small paddles, and you can only let the ball hit your side one time? Oh my, god damn!
Table tennis. It's played on a table that's not even.
What? Hold on, that was intense as hell. Did y'all see how crazy that was going back and forth? Look at this. Damn! Oh my god!
Table tennis. It's played on a table that's not even 3 meters long and 1.5 meters wide, with two players just hitting a small plastic ball back and forth. For people who haven't played the sport or just play it for fun, it doesn't seem all that impressive at first glance. You might think it lacks the impact that larger sports have, like soccer, volleyball, and basketball.
Right.
However, the amount of things that happen on that small table within milliseconds is astonishing.
Crazy.
Let's take a closer look at what NASA has deemed as the most complex and complicated sport in the world.
Oh my god.
First, to play table tennis at the highest level, you need to have superhuman reflexes.
Oh god.
During rallies, the ball can easily reach speeds exceeding 60 miles per hour.
Damn.
Or almost 100 kilometers per hour.
Ooh, that's fast as
Meaning,
hell.
pro players often have less than 1/10 of a second to react to each shot.
Like how?
And then plan the trajectory of their own shot. Let's take a look at this rally to understand how fast table tennis actually is.
Damn.
Crazy, right?
Crazy.
Now, let's try to break down what actually happens during those milliseconds of shots being exchanged.
Okay.
Take a look at this next clip showing Fan Dong's signature backhand counter shot.
Wow. What
now,
just happened?
that is insane.
That was quick.
Let's rewind and slow it down to really process how Fan Dong managed to win that rally.
Let's see.
The opponent serves.
Boom.
Fan decides to play an offensive backhand shot. Here, Fan has around 1/10 of a second to react to this shot. Not only did he react accurately, he also decided to intentionally alter the shot course and hit a devious straight shot down the line to win
Got
the
him
point.
off balance.
This cross to straight backhand kill shot has become one of Fan's most iconic shots and is an excellent example of how lightning-fast reflexes and split-second decision-making is crucial at the top level of the sport. The second thing that makes table tennis so complex is that it has a lot of different spins and variations.
For real? You can
There
spin
are
the
three
ball
main
too?
types of spins in table tennis: top spin, under spin, and side spin.
Okay.
First, top spin. Top spin happens when the ball is spinning forward in the direction of travel. This is the spin that gives birth to the speed and power of the game.
Okay.
Those lightning-fast shots and impressive long rallies
Oh my
played far away from the table
damn,
are
top
able to
spin?
happen because of the player's mastery of top spin. 90% of points are won through top spin shots because the speed it provides, coupled with precise and smart shot placement.
I'm not gonna lie, after this video, I'm gonna know how to play table tennis. I'm finna study this, I ain't even gonna lie. The next person that play me in table tennis is over with, it's a wrap. I'm finna hit y'all with hella top spins. Okay.
Is the most powerful formula for outmaneuvering your opponent and hitting a kill shot. The second type of spin is called underspin or backspin. Backspin happens when the ball is spinning backward against the direction of travel.
Ooh.
Shots played with backspin, being slower and more floaty, are more defensive in nature. Often, rallies begin with backspin shots called chops, where players focus more on control and try to set up an attack. Then, at the right time, a player can choose to counter the backspin with a top spin loop. Then the rally gets played in top spin.
You gotta be ready for that top spin.
The third type of spin is called side spin.
Okay.
This is the trickiest kind of spin.
Hold up.
Third type of spin is called side
Look how he
spin.
curve it.
This is the trickiest kind of spin,
Ooh, I
which
need to
happens
learn
when the ball
that.
spins around its vertical axis, sort of like a Beyblade.
Oh my
In pro
God.
table tennis, side spin rarely occurs alone.
Oh no, that's
Instead,
elite.
players often incorporate side spin with top spin or back spin to create openings and win points.
Wow.
Zhu Jin, the former world #1 from China, is a player famously known for his brilliant use of side spin to win points unexpectedly.
Nah.
Because side spin
He
is
tough.
used so often, players must constantly make split-second analysis of the opponent's racket angle and wrist motion to
That would
determine
throw
the
me
spin
off
direction
guard.
and choose the correct
Look at
return
that.
option. Misreading side spin is fatal, especially at the highest level. Next, let's talk about
Wow,
serves.
bro.
In table tennis, the battle begins at the serve.
Okay.
With all the different spin variations, table tennis is the only sport where players have so many different options for serving. In badminton, players only have the option between the low serve and the flick serve.
Oh wow.
Volleyball has slightly more variation, where players can do a normal overhead serve, underhand serve, float serve,
Right.
and the most powerful jump serve.
Damn.
In table tennis, however, there are easily more than 30 different serves that can
30
be
different
used.
serves?
For instance, one can choose to use a basic backspin serve by chopping the ball downwards.
Nah.
The most famous backspin serve is arguably Malin's ghost serve, which had a frightening amount of backspin. You can then add side spin to the serve to create a backspin side
Nah,
spin
that would
hybrid
throw me
serve.
off guard.
Same with top spin. Many pro players like using side spin in their serves to confuse their opponent and create openings to attack.
Yo, you really
Some
gotta
examples
beat
of
to
side
play
spin
table
hybrid
tennis.
serves include the pendulum serve, the reverse pendulum serve,
The reverse pendulum.
tomahawk
They got
serve.
all type of vocabulary words and,
the reverse tomahawk
and
serve,
lingo for it.
and the hook serve, just to name a few.
Wow.
Top spin serves can also be lethal when used at the right time to catch the opponent off guard.
Damn.
Here's an example.
Wow. Cooked him.
Completely stranded.
Had him lost.
But it doesn't just stop here. Pro players also spend hours upon hours practicing their serving movement,
Okay.
not just to practice how to contact the ball, but also to mask the actual spin of the serve such that it's harder for the opponent to read.
Bro, what?
Adam Bobro's snake serve is an example of a simple-looking yet deceptive serve. The way he chops the ball downwards makes it look like a powerful backspin serve.
Bro, that's
However, in
crazy.
reality, he throws the ball up really high and just lets the ball hit his racket, which he places at a 45-degree angle. This contact gives the ball a significant amount of top spin.
Oh my God.
Here,
Yo.
at the point of contact, the ball is given top spin.
Okay.
Then, right after the contact, he does an after motion where he swings his racket downwards to mimic the action of a backspin serve.
That's an elite serve.
The main reason why his serve works is because there is virtually no delay between the contact and his after motion.
Nah.
So, in his opponent's eyes, it just looks like a backspin serve, resulting in them completely misreading the serve. He even managed to fool Timo Boll, who is considered a legend in pro table tennis.
Damn. Cooked
In the pro
him.
scene, similar practices are not only commonplace, but also much more delicate and subtle. How high the ball is tossed is also used purposefully for the same reason.
Bro, what?
The coolest part about serving in table tennis is that you are free to create your own serve. Players are constantly finding new ways to utilize or camouflage spin in unexpected ways to throw opponents off.
Damn, Like, how can you
Alexis
predict where the
LeBrun,
ball
a
going?
young rising star from France,
Alexis
recently
LeBrun?
created a new serve called the lollipop serve. And
Lollipop
managed to win
serve?
points off Ma Long, the undisputed GOAT of his era. Now, I want you guys to take a look at this next one. Alexis uses seemingly the same serving motion.
Hold on. Is he
But a
dribbling the
completely
ball on
different
the
serve.
paddle? Hold on. Is y'all peep that? Look how he dribbling the ball on the paddle. Look at this.
Now, I want you guys to take a look at this next one. Alexis uses seemingly the same serving motion,
Okay. I like
but a
that.
completely different serve. Let's rewind that real quick to really process what happened. So here, he uses the exact same serving action, but right before he hit the ball, he sneakily changed the contact point and speed at the last second, and sent the ball down the line with crazy fast top spin,
Damn, caught him off guard. Had him off balance. Now he on, look.
leaving even Ma Long
Damn,
stunned.
Cooked him.
This really shows just how important serving is in table tennis. Utilizing quality serves that the opponent struggles to read is half the battle won.
Bro, this is crazy, bro. I've never knew that table tennis took this much thought to play. Like, it's so many strategic ways to play this game. This has to be one of the most difficult sports out there, though, like, if you really think about it. Like, because your reflex time has to be quick as hell. If you don't got good reflexes, bro, you cannot play this game at a high level, bro. Like, and then there's so many ways that could just trick you and throw you off your game. And I can't see myself playing this right here, bro. At a high level, I can't move that quick, bro. Even though the table's small as hell, I can't move that fast when they hit me with the top spin. There's no way I'm recovering on that second swing. You know what I mean? So this sport is actually difficult, man. Shout out to everybody that play table tennis on a professional level, because this is crazy.
Plus, players often change and switch between different serve variations during the game to throw their opponent off and set up follow-up attacks.
Look at this.
The third reason for why table tennis is so complex has to do with different playing styles. With so many spin variations and shot options, it is of no surprise that there are varying playing styles for the sport. The biggest category is the offensive play style used by most players, relying on fast and powerful top spin shots to win points. There also exists a defensive play style, where players use defensive slices and chops to slow down rallies, control the pace, and tire their opponents out.
I would be that type of player.
Next, although this isn't a play style, I want to talk about left-handed players.
I'm a lefty.
Table tennis is the sport where left-handers arguably have the biggest advantage. This is because the spin that they generate are all the opposite.
That makes sense.
Since most players are right-handed and are used to the spin pattern generated from same-handed players that they play against more often, right-handed players will find it difficult to play left-handed players due to the opposite spin.
Maybe I need to go
resulting
pro.
in a higher chance of misreading the spin.
Damn.
This is one reason why I find players like Ma Long, who had been at the pinnacle of the sport for a long period of time, so impressive.
14-time world champion.
He not only possesses his own lethal skill set, but also has the ability to quickly and accurately adapt to different play styles and spin patterns to emerge victorious.
Yo, he elite.
In fact, he was so dominant that Japanese media decided to give him the title of the Hexagon Warrior, meaning he had maxed out stats in all 6 key table tennis attributes.
Nah, bro, he the GOAT.
If this isn't aura, I don't know what is.
He's the GOAT of table
Lastly,
tennis.
table tennis requires a much higher level of athleticism than what most people might think.
For real?
First, footwork.
Right.
Top players need elite footwork, covering short distances with explosive bursts in every direction. Table tennis requires a blend of micro-steps, lunges, and pivots at extreme speed.
That makes sense.
This demands leg strength, balance, and coordination similar to martial arts or fencing.
Wow,
Next
that's crazy.
is physical endurance. Matches at the highest level can last over an hour with rallies containing dozens of high-intensity strokes. The sport demands anaerobic explosive bursts, as well as aerobic endurance, especially for matches that go to Game 7. It has been recorded that heart rates during competition can spike as high as in long-distance running or basketball.
I bet.
Lastly, full body strength and flexibility.
This is an intense
Don't
sport,
be fooled
bro.
by how small and light the ball is. Shots at the top level involve generating incredible rotational force from the legs, hips, and core. I've always been amazed at how top players possess the flexibility to twist their torso and get in a good position to hit powerful shots.
Yo, we sleeping on table
Recreational
tennis.
table tennis seems approachable, and you might feel that anyone can pick up the sport. Pick up. Sure, but to really get good, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Table tennis is the sport where the gap between amateur and professional players is the biggest.
Yep.
It's only played on a 9 by 5 feet table, but table tennis is so much bigger than that.
Wow.
At the top level of the sport, table tennis combines superhuman reflexes that pushes biological human limits.
Wow.
Beautiful and an excellent finish.
Bro, the matches be so fast.
A vast repertoire of spins and shot variations that demands extraordinary mental sharpness and adaptability.
Wow. Gotta be quick. Look. Oh, I like it. I like it. Ooh. Y'all saw how they started out the match on defense mode. You know what I mean? And then my boy caught him off guard with a top shot to the other direction, got him off balance, and then the match started to get hectic. Look at it. Off balance. Come here. Boom. Wow, that's crazy. That's elite. I don't know how he won that
exceptional
match.
athleticism in the form of power, balance, explosiveness, and endurance.
Damn. That was a great match right there. Hey, this really entertaining as hell. I ain't even gonna lie.
Into one fast-paced, exhilarating, yet intricate sport.
And dominate this
Frankly,
sport.
I don't give a fuck what you all think. Table tennis is the most complex sport in the world.
Bro, it might be, bro. It might be. Never in my lifetime would I have thought table tennis was the most complex sport, bro. But he just broke it down so well on the different things you have to be great at table tennis. Some of the things was good footwork, bro. You got to be able to move quickly as hell and react. Reflexes on where the ball is going. High IQ, you got to be able to outsmart your opponent. Strong torsos, you got to be able to move your body in different ways to reach for the ball and react to it. Honestly, I gained a lot of respect for table tennis players, man. I did not know this sport was this intense. And to be honest, bro, it was very entertaining too, like watching these matches, like them going back and forth. Man, dope video right here, man. If y'all enjoyed this one, hit the like button, comment down below any videos y'all want me to react to next. And last but not least, sub up. Young Groovy signing out. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.